It's Camdork.
Hello everyone, this is Camdork, and welcome to episode number 39 of Season 2 of my Buildcraft, where we play Minecraft with the mods Buildcraft, Thermal Expansion, and Forestry installed. Well, guess where we are, guys? Just guess. Do you remember this place? Yeah, you might. It's a number of episodes back. We were messing around here. This is the Forest Cabin. It is kind of a base. There's a mine underneath. It's kind of cool inside. Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you what's up. So let's go ahead and in. We are south of my base. My base is that way. It's north about 300 blocks, so it's not super close, but it's not that far away. But this is going to be one of the locations we go to in our minecart system, which, by the way, we will be working on today, at least part of today. So here's a nice little cabin. It's pretty nice and quaint. And down in here, this is where the mine is. Yeah, you know, it's kind of a nice little place. So I'll be turning this into including a minecart station, probably. But that's not why I'm here, basically. I'm not just here just to say, hey, remember this place? No, we're actually going to be doing something today here, and at least starting on doing something. I'm going to turn this place into something of a, well, we'll call it maybe Camdork Gardens. Yeah, Camdork Gardens. Because we've been doing a lot in forestry, or a good portion of forestry is, well, it's breeding bees and also breeding trees as well. And that's a cool feature of forestry that I haven't been showcasing the trees of forestry enough. And I think what I'll do is basically have this serve as the area where I showcase those trees. So as of right now, I only have discovered, what is this, 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 species of forestry trees. I think there's like 32 or so, I think. I think maybe not quite so much, maybe not quite up to 30, but what I want to do is basically arrange them in groups of 4 so that I can kind of have like a location that's dedicated, kind of like a museum almost, where I show off the trees. I kind of group them in reasonable ways, and yeah, I think it'll be kind of cool. So I just want to use this as a place to show off. We will be, or I will be clearing this area probably off camera because I've done that sort of clearing thing many times before, where we use landmark and the filler, and I've already started marking out the areas. Oh, but I do want to show you guys one thing. I don't know if you actually know this, but if you do, that's great. If you don't, though, it'll be kind of cool. It might be a whoa, I didn't know that. So if you didn't know that, that's, well, whoa, you get to know that. So these landmarks are what you use to mark out your area, and sometimes it's kind of difficult to remember exactly where you were. You can write down the positions, etc. But a little helpful hint, if you bring a redstone torch with you or power these guys, they shoot out blue beams in all directions. And they shoot it out for 64 blocks in all directions, which is the maximum range for these guys. And this just makes it real easy to line up your landmarks. So just a cool word of advice, just in case you didn't know that. But so while I clear this area out and kind of worked on my vision, I'm just going to kind of work through it and show you guys how it's coming along. But in between that, we're going to be working, where's north? This way. We're going to be working in our main base on the minecart system because we have the resources, so we might as well start building it. So it's 300 blocks this way is the main base. It's kind of a sort of a trek, kind of annoying type of trek, but we're going to be working on the minecart system today. And that is some of the station logic. So if you guys haven't realized, I like to structure these episodes to include at least a little bit of cool logic. And yeah, see here, we're here already. It's not too far. But it's just an annoying trip. You know, it's not very easy to get to. It'd be nice if there was at least a path or something. Oh, and by the way, from last episode, can we see it? I don't know, but we have, I can see it right there. There's a full tank of ethanol. We might go down and check. Just to show you guys. It was like in 20 minutes that thing was full. It was crazy. And we're not loading chunks. Wow, that looks weird. Okay, come on base, load, come on, there we go. Alright, so let's go to the base here and show you. So this is the main entrance, and started to do a little excavation. So let's just go ahead down here. So this is going to be the minecart train station, the main base station. Looks pretty cool so far. Thinking of putting a selector panel, and each minecart station in my world is going to have, and there will be 4 of them eventually, we'll have a selector panel where I select the other 3 bases, which one I want to go to. That will in turn grab a minecart and place it here, and then I hop in, push a go button, and I go to my destination. And the destination will be programmed in with, I think this area right back here, I'm going to have as a decoder, which I've kind of gone through before. So we're going to kind of go through that whole setup again here, and just build some of the elements of the minecart train station here. That, and there's a junction system we have to work out as the carts enter and exit each station, so that's something we'll have to mess with. So I think it's best to mess with that in the creative world, so let's head there and do that right now. Okay guys, let's go ahead and start to work on this train station. Instead of going to a creative world, I'll just kind of go down here and show you what I'm sort of thinking. So for every station, it's going to be kind of like this, so this makes sense that we kind of spend some time on this station, and then I can just sort of set up the rest of the system as I see fit. Like I said, for today's episode, the goal is just to get things running so that I can basically push a button, get a cart to come, and then I will take the cart and be able to go out of the station, and likewise be able to come into the station and have the cart be destroyed accordingly. So that's the idea. Alright, so as you see here, there's a piece of sand, and there will be a cactus. This will be the place where the carts are destroyed, and that basically means that, and if you didn't know, if you have a cactus like this and you put a little half slab on it, it doesn't grow, and it's a great way to destroy a cart. The problem is you will lose that cart unless you put, oh, I don't have one. Is it easy to make one? Is it easy to make a hopper? I think it is. What do you need? Some iron in a chest. I don't have that right now, so I'll just make a hopper at some point. But, yeah, so there will be a hopper right here. And then we're going to lay a piece right there. And then we're going to lay a piece of minecart right over top of it. And this hopper will go to a pipe that will put the minecart back where it goes. Yeah, that's the idea. You can't even get hurt by it there. Anyway, so right here is a Minecraft, not Minecraft, a rail junction. So we're going to have to switch the direction of this rail junction. So right now, this is where carts will be dropped. In fact, I have a little place here. I will actually have them dispensed and then dropped onto this track, which means this over here is actually going to be a block. And these 2, maybe even 3 rails, nah, just 2. I think I only have room for 2 anyway. Nope, that's not right. The 2 rails right here will be powered rails that will power the cart to go. The problem is, with this current configuration, if a minecart goes this way, it'll continue to go and be destroyed by the cactus. So we want it to set up so that it will switch this this junction to go the other way, and then on returning, whenever a minecart comes in, it should switch to go this way. So basically, the easy way to do that is through an RS NOR latch. It's my favorite. It's my favorite redstone circuit. Yes. So I think what we'll do is anytime I'll just kind of reset this to a default position of the way you see it here. And how I'm going to do that is somewhere down the line, maybe like here, I guess. It's good enough. When the cart travels over this, it will reset the junction so it looks like it does now. So that means that any cart coming in will go left, get destroyed by the cart. The cart will be, you'll get picked up by the hopper that will be here, and then you can just pop out and kind of go about your business. Now, that's the one way to set it up. The other thing to note is that, again, this is going to be a dispenser up there somewhere with a with some tracks going down. And that's because it's going to be over on this side, which is where the selector panel is going to be. I'm going to basically, I think I'm just going to build the panel out of wall here that's stone bricks for now. Might make it a little prettier in after a little while. But for now, it'll just be a series of buttons, a few buttons. We're going to have 1, 2, 3 buttons is what we need. And I might as well space them out like a boss. 1, 2, 3, I guess. Unfortunately, it's not really a good... I'll fix that. I'll probably actually cut the wall size down here so that there's 3 equal spaced buttons, because this is the 4th station. so that you can go to 3 other stations in this minecart track. And each of those buttons will have the effect of sending items to the proper tesseracts, which are going to be used for basically the directional system. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can see there's a video on it. And it will also drop a minecart from a dispenser, which will be located up here. So let me go ahead and put all that stuff in, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I fixed it, kinda. Well, I mean, you know, I added stuff. So I added the selection panel, whatever. It's gonna have some form of like, this is where this pushes to go. It will have no functionality now other than sending a cart. That will be its functionality. But we can build in functionality afterwards, so that's okay. So behind, behind each one of these buttons is going to be a line of redstone. So this one will have a line of redstone. Blink, blink, you see it go on. And then that line of redstone will connect here, right on these places. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This will be plenty of room, so I'll just do a redstone repeater here. And yeah, there we go. And yes, we are doing this with actual redstone. We haven't done this in quite a long time. It's going to go up here into a, as you notice, this is where the cart will drop down. I'm going to put powered rails here and here, I think. Actually, you know, I don't think I should do powered rail, should I? No, I probably shouldn't. Oh, darn it. Hold on, let me get back there. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Alright, well, let's go back there again. You'll notice there's kind of like some divots down here. I'll walk you through that in a bit. But, alright, so I got some normal rails I'll put here. Just a normal rail here. In order to get this to be an angled normal rail, I'll just make it angled. Get rid of that, and throw down a dispenser. And this dispenser will have minecarts in it. Don't have any on me right now, but I'm going to put minecarts in it. And yes, we will have a way of resupplying this dispenser, but until we do, I'll just have to keep on supplying it. But I guarantee you there's going to be an automated way to do that, because as you know, there of course would be an automated way of doing that. Because that's just how I roll. That's just how I put together these systems. Alright, so what about these 2 little divots? Why do I have them here? Well, this is actually what the sort of decoder will be, essentially. I don't know what it will be, but, or at least I should say, I don't know exactly what the decoding sequence will be for these just yet, but I will in a minute. So basically what we're going to have here is we're going to have... And I'll start it going right now. There's going to be an igneous extruder right here. This will be set to throw cobblestone into a chest right above it. Yeah, here's my water bucket. I could just go there, and my lava bucket. I could just do that. Now it is making some cobblestone. How awesome. Chest right above it, and there's going to be a wooden pipe here, a wooden pipe here. So pulling cobblestone out of this chest one by one. As these are given a signal, one is going to go over here. There's going to be a tesseract right in this location, and there's going to be another tesseract in this location. And they're going to correspond to my junction, my 2 main minecart junctions, one of which is going to be essentially like right here. And another one is going to be probably like over that way somewhat. Because if we go left... if we go down here in the cart system and I go like left at the junction that's over here, it's just going to go directly to the pyramid. And to the right is going to go to the forest base or the ice base. And so, yeah, we'll have, but basically the selection of those types of junctions will vary based on each of these bases. But that means that in order to have where I want to go happen, I know one of these is going to be, well, I guess we can figure it out now. No, we can't really figure it out now. But I will be placing torches either, you know, here, for example, or, oh, otherwise. So I guess I need to do it this way. Yeah, I guess these need to be on by default. So, oops, there. Yes, okay, so these actually need to be on by default. And I need to turn this likewise, kind of off by default. Yeah, just like that. Okay, that's perfect. So that means that you will hear a click of the dispenser whenever I push one of these buttons. Wait. No, you won't. Oh, that's because of... Okay. Never mind. Hold on, let me, give me a second. I actually know how to do this, but just a minute. Let me fix it. Okay, I fixed it. Basically what I did was just end these in a torch now, so that this back line is off, and it doesn't invert anymore. It just is. Here, I'll show you. It just goes directly to the dispenser, as you see. So that's it. So it's just off, and it'll be on. And once I get over here, and each one of these is setting off the dispenser. Yay! I would have so many cards drop right now if it was that way. This should work. I actually want to check to see if... I actually want to grab a minecart if I can. And I want to throw it in that dispenser, which I hope I can reach from here. No, not really, because this stupid track is in the way. So I'll have to reach it from the side, I think, until then. But let me put some minecarts in there, and I'll show you what I mean. But... before I do that, I want to show you exactly what's going on with these redstone torch decoders. So if I put one here, for example, that means that when I push the button for the first sequence, it will also send a sequence, a pulse down this one, but not this one. If I wanted them both to pulse and send out an item to both of them, I would do it this way. So I won't know exactly how to place those until I set up my other junctions, but this is just sort of getting set up so that it works. And I might as well fill this up with cobblestone in the meantime. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, let me grab some minecarts, and I just want to check the launcher system works. Okay. So see you in a second. Okay, now I've got some minecarts, and I just put a hole in the wall where that dispenser is, so that we can just easily fill it for now. Once again, we'll be automating that. So let's get a minecart in here. Okay. Hey, there's a minecart. Oh. Why isn't it falling down? That's not fair. Fall down, minecart. Stupid little thing. Let's try another one. Yeah, they're not falling down. That's not cool. I think... Actually, this is the same setup, I thought. Is it not the same setup? That's kind of weird. Does it need an extra... little area? Okay, no, it's just not being powered. Maybe I do need a powered rail there. Maybe it's true, I do need one. Alright, let me go try that, and I'll be right back. Alright, attempt number 2. This is with a powered rail up there, which should be powered once I give it some power. Well, we should see one come down. Okay, come on. Yeah, we're not seeing it, but it's there. There's another one. Oh, really? Are you... You know what? Let me just try this. Okay, that doesn't work. I need to put it on a rail. Okay, be right back. Do some problem solving right here. I'll fix this. Give me a minute. Okay, guys, here I am at the dispenser. I think I figured it out, actually. It needs to power the rail as well as power the dispenser, so it should just be as simple as doing this. I think that'll still power the dispenser. Pretty sure. We should be able to set it up. Got a button here. Let me see. Come on, button. Give me that button back. I should be able to test it here. Aha! Okay, good. That's all set. And now I need to make sure there are blocks in the proper locations, one of which is very important. This one right here. The other one, that's not as important, but yeah, that's very important to have the blocks kind of like that. Alright, so I'm going to do that. I'm just going to put some extra light so things don't spawn in there for now. And now it should be fine. Alright, problem solving. Yeah, problem solving. Alright, stop doing that. And pretty soon we'll be able to actually see if we can use this to make them go. It should be that way, but I just want to make sure because, yeah, I just want to make sure it doesn't, like, drop on this block. Ah, this one. And there it goes. Okay, as you see now, it goes right into the into the cactus, and oh, we have a hopper here now, so I think I can select, no, well, whatever, it's in the hopper. Yeah, I'm gonna do it this way. Yeah, see, it's in the hopper. Cool. All right. So that works. All that works. It's all great. Everything works. Yeah. All right, cool. Now, there is one thing we have to do now, of course, which is the RS NOR latch. So now what we have set up is when we push one of these buttons, basically a cart drops. That's it. It will be set up to be decoded so that it knows what junction to change along the entire length of my minecart track, and which ones change and which ones don't. And then there's going to be a go button, not here. I think I'll put a go button like right here, and that means that when the cart drops, I'm going to go in it and then hit the button, and the button will switch this track as well as tell this to go, which means the switching needs to happen pretty quick. And that should happen pretty quick. I don't think that should take long. And then I need to have it switch back with this. So I need to hook up an RS NOR latch underneath this thing, and I will do just that. So let me go ahead and clear out some area, and we'll do that together. Yay, wiring. All right, be right back. Okay, I just made my base look a little uglier. No, that's fine. I actually started to build out this thing here, and just kind of cleared some area out. So the button will be here. This will be the go button. Once again, it'll be sending a signal to here to turn on this powered rail, as well as switching an RS NOR latch that will tell this to turn to face this way, right? It'll go in this direction now. That means that any cart coming in would also go that direction because that's the way we want to come out, right? So we'll need to switch it back, and that's what that detector rail is for. This detector rail will switch back the RS NOR latch so that this junction is returning to the way you see it right now. So, without further ado, let's do this. Okay, I'm actually going to send the signal like old school style. I'm not going to use the Buildcraft pipe stuff that I usually do. The reason why is because I just kind of want to. That's exactly the reason why. So let's try to do it that way now. Let me try to make it obvious where the redstone is, so I'm going to actually do it this way. I think this will work just fine. And then, I just need to make sure I get rid of stuff right here, and I'll send the signal down over here, I guess. This is fine. No, you know what? That's my way up. No, my way up is right here, so that's fine. Okay, and if I do this, then now it's going to send the signal there, so that if I get a signal, a button push, it's going to send... This is going to be a signal. Okay, great. Now let's actually put our RS NOR latch in. So just for reference, this is the detector, so this is going to switch it back. This right here, this block, and this torch is now going to be the switched thing. So yeah, the torch when it is on is in the right. It's in the right place. Same token, the torch on is also where I want it to be when I want to launch a cart. So both of these torches should be on when I want to, when this turns on. So that means that, well, hold on a second. Let me just kind of build an RS NOR latch and figure it out in just a second. Give me 1 minute. Okay, it's all set. I hope this doesn't confuse people, but it might. If it does, then sorry. I'll try to make the redstone as clear as possible. So this is an RS NOR latch, this 4-block sequence. You've seen me use them countless times before. Basically, if one side is on, that means the other side is off. So that means when this is the detector rail, when I pass over that, this turns on, and this whole side of the RS NOR latch will turn on, which turns off this torch, which basically means it's ready to receive a cart to go to the cactus. Good? Good. It'll be turned off at that point. Now, since this is not powered line, and the other side of the RS NOR latch is on, which is this side, this torch is now on because this line is off. That makes sense, right? And the other thing I want this line to do is that this line should go directly to the powered rail. Now, I was going to have it go to a torch, but actually it makes more sense to just say that if this line is powered, so is the powered rail. So that means that basically I run it right there. And that should power it. Yep, see, it's powering the powered rail. So that's awesome. So that when this turns off, let's try to do that. Let's do that with a button. I think I should just put a button here. That turns on that side. Come on. And it will stay on until this side turns on, and that is off now, and this powered rail is also off. So that should work just fine. Yeah, that should work out just fine, as long as I don't put a block in the wrong place. Okay, that should be fine. This should be fine too. Okay, that's good. And put one back there just because I want to make sure everything is good. And that should work fine, actually. So this should... We should see, if everything works out right, we should see this switch and this be now powered. Cool, and that's in fact the way it is. And the way to switch it back is to essentially just take a Minecart. And we should see it. Yep, there it goes. It switches back. Cool, really cool. Hey, that totally works. That totally works. So we have a Minecart station. Awesome. So let's try it. Let's try it out. All right, so let's go to the middle station, let's call it. It throws a minecart down. We get in. We push the button. We go to where we're supposed to go. Awesome. And then in the end, yep, there we go. In the end, what's going to happen is that when I come back, I get to go to the cactus. So let's try to come back from a station far, far away. All right, we're coming in, and how we arrived. We arrived, and the minecart is safely in the hopper. Okay, cool. So that's how it's going to work, and that's how all the stations are going to work. Should work out just fine. So let's see what's going on with Chemdork Gardens. I'll, after I've done this now, we'll do this to the rest of the minecart stations and kind of start going on the thing. All right, see you in just a second. We'll see how I'm doing in Chemdork Gardens. Well, guys, I'm sort of sad to say that as time went on in this episode, we had so much fun at our minecart station that I kind of neglected to give you a step-by-step on the progress of Chemdork Gardens. But that's okay. I think it went okay. I think we set up a nice minecart station there and really paved the way for our minecart system. So, without further ado here, I'm standing on top of the forest log cabin. We're in cinematic mode because I want to show you what I've been doing so far over here. So let's check out the sunset as we see Chemdork Gardens for the very first time. Ooh, yeah. So it's definitely not what I exactly want it to be so far. It's a little too clean, but it took me a while to clear this area. I like the path system a lot, though. Ooh, we don't have much time. So it's a little too clean, like I say. I think I need more vegetation. Just make it look a little nicer, maybe a little more themed appropriately with trees placed in areas that make sense. But it's a really cool first step, I think, towards something that I'm, you know, it's coming along as I pictured it might. So it's looking pretty good. I'm happy with it so far. All right, so this is probably going to do it for this episode, guys. I should say, I should close out. We did a nice first step of the minecart train station, and in the forestry base here, the forest base, I should say, our train station is going to be right here in this square. So it'll be really cool. I'll take a minecart ride to the forest base and pop myself up right, boom, right here, right in the middle of Chemdork Gardens. Okay, guys, been a great episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. We'll do something a little bit different, and yeah, can't wait. So, talk to you later, guys, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.